Princess Leonor in public, the making of a future queen under the world's watchful eyes. Please, subscribe, like, comment and share, to get more videos like this. Hook. Every step watched, every gesture remembered. The crowd is quiet, not silent, but hushed in that unmistakable way people become when they sense history unfolding in front of them. Cameras hover, flags ripple, whispers pass from one stranger to another. Then she appears. Princess Leonor of Spain steps into view, posture straight, expression calm, eyes alert. She smiles, just enough. In that instant, she is not just a teenager walking into a public event. She is a symbol, a promise, and a future queen learning how to exist in a world where nothing she does is ever truly private. Public life is not something Princess Leonor entered. It is something she was born into. And yet, what makes her story so compelling is not the crown waiting in her future, but how deliberately, carefully, and sometimes painfully she is being shaped for it, one public appearance at a time. This is the story of Princess Leonor in public, how she moves, how she speaks, how she is seen, and how every appearance is quietly molding the monarch Spain has yet to meet. 1. Born public, a childhood without anonymity. From the moment Princess Leonor de Borbón y Ortiz was born on October 31, 2005, her life ceased to be her own in the way ordinary lives are. Her first photographs were released to the public within hours. Her name, her face, her future, all were instantly national property. Unlike many heirs in centuries past, Leonor is growing up in an era of 24-hour news cycles, viral videos, and relentless social media commentary. There is no escaping the public gaze. Even moments meant to be small, walking into school, attending a family ceremony, standing beside her parents, were recorded, analyzed, archived. And yet, Spain's royal household has taken a notably restrained approach. Leonor's early years were intentionally quiet. Public appearances were rare, carefully chosen, and always age-appropriate. This wasn't about hiding her, it was about protecting her. But as she grew older, something shifted. The public didn't just want to see Princess Leonor anymore. They wanted to know her. 2. The first appearances that changed everything. Leonor's earliest public outings were gentle introductions, national celebrations, religious ceremonies, formal portraits. She stood beside her parents, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, often holding her sister Sophia's hand. At first, she blended into the background, small, serious, observant. But even then, there were signs. She didn't fidget. She didn't cling. She didn't look overwhelmed. Observers began to notice her composure. Royal watchers remarked on her focus, her ability to maintain eye contact, her instinctive understanding of when to smile and when to remain solemn. These are not accidental traits. They are learned, but also deeply internalized. By the time she made her first solo public speeches, Spain realized it wasn't watching a child playing royal. It was watching a future queen in training. 3. The power of a speech. Leonor finds her voice. One of the defining moments of Princess Leonor's public life came when she delivered her first major speech at the Princess of Asturias Awards. The setting was formal. The expectations were enormous. Her audience included political leaders, cultural icons, and millions watching from home. She stepped forward and spoke. Her voice was steady. Her words were clear. Her presence, undeniable. She didn't rush. She didn't stumble. She didn't perform. She communicated. For a country that has lived through monarchy, dictatorship, democracy, and reform, that moment mattered deeply. It wasn't just about what she said. It was about what she represented. Continuity without stagnation, tradition without distance. In public, Princess Leonor was no longer just being seen. She was being heard. 4. Body language, the silent language of royalty. In public life, especially royal public life, words are only half the story. The rest is posture, gesture, and restraint. Leonor's public body language is studied with almost academic intensity. How she stands beside her parents. How she listens when others speak. How she acknowledges applause without basking in it. There is a notable absence of excess. No exaggerated waves. No dramatic expressions. No attempts to dominate attention. Instead, her movements suggest discipline. Hands held calmly. Shoulders back. Chin level. Eyes engaged. This is not accidental. Royal protocol is taught early and reinforced constantly. But Leonor's strength lies in how natural it appears. She doesn't look rehearsed, she looks prepared. In public, she gives the impression of someone who understands that power does not need volume. 5. Fashion is a public message. Every outfit Princess Leonor wears in public becomes a headline. And yet, her style remains remarkably restrained. She does not dress to shock. She does not dress to trend. She dresses to communicate. Her public wardrobe often favors neutral tones, classic cuts, Spanish designers, minimal accessories. This is strategic. In public, her clothing is not about personal expression, it's about symbolism. She is presenting herself as accessible, modern, and serious. Fashion experts often note how Leonor's style bridges generations. She looks youthful without being casual, formal without being distant. In public, she dresses not as a girl trying to grow up, but as a future monarch already aware of her role. 6. Public appearances without her parents, a turning point. One of the most significant shifts in Leonor's public life came when she began appearing without her parents at certain events. This was not just a logistical change, it was a psychological one. Standing alone means no one to defer to, no one to mirror, no one to step in. At these events, Leonor was visibly more self-contained. She greeted officials. She listened to briefings. She responded to conversations, all without relying on King Felipe or Queen Letizia to guide her. For the public, this was a powerful image, the heir not just accompanying the monarchy, but embodying it. 7. The public and the press, a delicate relationship. Princess Leonor's relationship with the media is unlike that of many young public figures. She does not give interviews. She does not post on social media. She does not engage directly with public opinion. And yet, she is constantly discussed. Photographers track her expressions. Commentators analyze her growth. Critics debate her readiness. This distance is intentional. The Spanish royal household has chosen discretion over exposure. Leonor's public presence is meant to inspire trust, not familiarity. In a world where visibility often equals relevance, Leonor's controlled public image feels almost radical. 8. Public life versus private growth. Behind every public appearance is a private reality the public rarely sees. Leonor attends school. She studies languages. She trains physically. She prepares mentally. Public life is only a fraction of her existence, but it shapes how everything else is structured. Her education schedules are built around public duties. Her milestones are often marked by official events rather than personal celebrations. And yet, there are glimpses of normalcy, laughter with her sister, moments of visible nerves, shy smiles that break through her composure. These moments matter. They humanize her. 9. A young woman carrying an old institution. When Princess Leonor appears in public, she is not just representing herself. She represents the Spanish monarchy, national unity, historical continuity, a modern constitutional system. This is an extraordinary burden for someone so young. And yet, she does not appear weighed down by it. Instead, her public demeanor suggests acceptance rather than resistance. She is not rebelling against the role. She is growing into it. That, perhaps, is what makes her public presence so compelling. She is not pretending the crown doesn't exist, but she is not letting it consume her individuality either. 10. Why Princess Leonor in public matters so much. Spain's monarchy has faced scrutiny, reform, and skepticism in recent decades. Public trust is not guaranteed, it must be earned. Princess Leonor's public life is part of that rebuilding process. Every appearance reassures. Every speech reinforces. Every calm gesture rebuilds confidence. She is not flashy. She is not controversial. She is consistent. And in a world tired of spectacle, consistency feels revolutionary. Conclusion. The future watching the present. Princess Leonor does not command attention with drama or demand admiration with spectacle. Instead, she earns respect through presence, quiet, composed, and deliberate. In public, she is learning not how to rule, but how to belong to a nation that will one day call her queen. Each appearance is a lesson. Each step is a rehearsal. Each moment is shaping history. And the most remarkable thing of all, she knows the world is watching, and she walks forward anyway.